First reaction comes in 1905, Tsushima battle. An Asian power, not wanting to be colonized, copies from the West. It's a sort of collage of experiences. They copied even from Italy, by the way, and defeats a Western power, the Russians. As you know, Russia is still an important Far East power. And the other reaction comes with the Chinese Civil War, coinciding in part with the Second World War and decolonization. Two world wars end by suicide the European global relevance as we have known it for, let's say, 300 years. And the Cold War divides the European or European heritage domination within two spheres. The landmass is occupied by the Soviet Union, and the seas and the fringe lands, it's a typical Mahan scheme, by the USA Navy. Now, with the crumbling of the Soviet Union and the rise of China, Russia, the strategic balance has deeply changed, and we are coming to today's possibilities. Let me now try to just sketch 5 possible perspectives that we have in future. Number one, it's what I would call the Sindafro-Turanian. It means a Mediterranean starting from China, India, Africa, and ending in the classic Mediterranean. It's what we have today. This incredible flow of goods, money, oil, resources, coming where to? Mainly Gioia Tauro, through the Suez Canal. This is not just a matter of fact, it is a perspective which must be politically elaborated. For the time being, one of the most consequent actors are two: China and the United States, both on the Pacific, Indian Ocean, and Africa theaters. Europe is still, stumbling. Second perspective is what I would call the heartland collaboration, the Eurasiatic mass collaboration. Also, this perspective exists already. And this perspective can be seen with or without the USA. It's not, it's a variable. It's not something which is, inevitable. You have an energy collaboration ring in Asia involving Russia, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Burma, and China, which affects a wider circle of countries, meaning Europe, ASEAN, Japan, Australia. Again, this is now an economic energy perspective. Part of it has been elaborated and structured in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, in the dialogue between China and the ASEAN, in the trilateral or quadrilateral strategic dialogue between the USA, Japan, Australia, and possibly India, but it has still to be more defined. A third, yes, I'm finishing. A third perspective is Russia as a pivot between China and Europe. It is a matter of fact, again, but it is an uncertain pivot. And by the way, all the actors we are keeping now in mind, Europe, Russia, China, the United States, are not in transition, are in crisis. Crisis of transformation, which could also end very badly. Nothing is guaranteed. Yes. Fourth perspective is what has been touted as, the alliance of democracies. I don't elaborate on that because it's well known. The fifth perspective, which might sound a bit pessimistic, at least from my European point of view, is a tripartition of Europe, of course with economic means, no more Berlin walls, between the new winners, Russia and China, and a respectable old ex-superpower, the United States. I am reasonably confident in the possibilities of collaboration, but I must keep in mind that the potential for disruption is very high. What is happening now in the Pacific economies, which means the double-bind relationship between the US and the Chinese economy, is extremely dangerous. Without collaboration, we will not get out of it. If we collaborate, I suspect that we can be reasonably optimistic for the future of the Homo sapiens species. Thank you very much.